Chapter 2. Yo, what's up, legends? Welcome back to Stressless. Grab your snacks, hit that like button if you're hyped, and let's step through the door. Story time starts now. Linguia accesses the Guild's strategic database at the start of the second year in Realms. The database contains compiled data on faction strengths, resource distributions, and projected update timelines. He reviews entries on the upcoming World War Zone, a server-wide conflict zone that activates at the 2-year mark. The World War Zone consists of multiple battlefields, including plains, mountains, and fortified cities. Participation requires guilds to reach a minimum power threshold, measured by member levels, territory control, and accumulated war points. Reverse Light Guild meets the criteria through consistent development. Linguia schedules a guild meeting in the headquarters hall. Members gather around a central holographic map projector. He outlines the entry plan. We will register for the peripheral zones initially. Focus on resource acquisition rather than direct engagements. Guild members nod in agreement. Han Qing assumes responsibility for logistics, ensuring supply lines. Nightwalker coordinates magical support units. The registration process occurs via the system interface. Reverse Light submits documentation, including guild roster and asset inventories. Approval arrives within 24 hours. Upon entry, the guild deploys to a neutral border area labeled Zone 7. This zone features rolling hills and scattered ruins, with neutral NPC factions offering minor quests. Initial activities involve securing a forward base. The team constructs temporary fortifications using in-game engineering skills. Materials are gathered from local nodes, wood from forests, stone from quarries. Scouts report sightings of small patrols from other guilds. Linguia instructs avoidance of conflict unless provoked. The guild accumulates war points through objective completions, such as capturing unmanned flags or defeating roaming monsters. A system announcement signals the first major skirmish in adjacent zones. Major factions, including Tian King, mobilize large forces. Reverse Light monitors communications channels. Intercepted messages indicate Tian King's expansion into Zone 5 adjacent to their position. Linguia analyzes terrain data. Zone 7's hills provide defensive advantages. He deploys ambush teams at choke points. The first encounter occurs 48 hours after entry. A Tian King scouting party enters the zone perimeter. It consists of 10 players, 5 warriors, 3 archers, 2 mages. Reverse Light's ambush activates. Traps trigger, immobilizing frontline units. Nightwalker's area spells disrupt formations. Han Qing leads a flank charge. The skirmish concludes in 15 minutes. Tian King party retreats with losses. Reverse Light captures equipment drops. 2 bronze-grade weapons, assorted potions. Post-battle analysis reveals Tian King's use of standard formations from previous records. Linguia updates the database with observations. The guild advances to level 40 on average. Class evolutions become available. Linguia evolves his swordsman class to Blade Master, granting enhanced precision strikes. Other members follow suit. Han Qing to Vanguard Warrior, Nightwalker to Arcane Scholar. New skills are integrated into training regimens. Simulated battles occur in guild arenas. A quest chain activates in Zone 7 Ruins. It involves deciphering ancient inscriptions. Lin Guyi assigns a research team. Clues lead to a buried vault containing artifacts. Artifacts provide temporary buffs, increased speed, resistance to elements. These are distributed for upcoming operations. Tianqing escalates presence. A battalion of 50 players approaches Zone 7 borders. Intelligence suggests intent to claim the zone's resource hubs. Lin Guyi formulates a guerrilla strategy. Small teams harass supply convoys, avoiding main forces. Hit-and-run tactics deplete enemy resources. Over 7 days, Reverse Light conducts 12 operations. Success rate 83%. Captured supplies bolster guild stockpiles. Tianqing responds with a siege on the forward base. Catapults and siege towers advance. Defenders utilize hill elevations for ranged attacks. The battle lasts 2 hours. Reverse Light employs feigned retreats to lure enemies into kill zones. Shadow Step skill allows Lin Guyi to disrupt command units. Tianqing withdraws after sustaining 40% casualties. Reverse Light losses 15%, mitigated by healer rotations. Victory grants zone control. System rewards include war merits, exchangeable for exclusive gear. Guild membership expands to 100. Recruitment focuses on players displaced from fallen minor guilds. Lin Guyi establishes alliances with 2 neighboring small guilds, Dawn Breeze and Iron Forge. Trade pacts exchange resources, herbs for metals. A server update introduces naval warfare zones. Reverse Light invests in shipbuilding. A dockyard is constructed in a coastal outpost. Fleet consists of 3 frigates, equipped with cannons and magical enhancements. Exploration teams sail to uncharted islands. Discoveries include rare ores and exotic creatures. The Guild researches faction diplomacy. Neutral NPCs in the war zone offer allegiance quests. A monster horde event triggers in the war zone. Waves of beasts assault all zones. Reverse Light coordinates with allies to form a defensive line. The event spans 3 days. Guild contributions rank in the top 50 server-wide. Rewards: epic grade mounts, skill tomes. Lin Guiji acquires a tome for Aura Blade, extending attack range. Completion of a chain aligns a dwarf clan with Reverse Light. Dwarves provide engineering support, upgrading fortifications. Tianqing launches a propaganda campaign labeling Reverse Light as opportunists. Lin Guyi ignores public channels, focusing on internal morale. A spy infiltration attempt is detected. The spy, posing as a recruit, is identified through background checks. Interrogation reveals Tianqing origins. Counterintelligence measures are implemented. Encrypted communications. Loyalty oaths. 18 months into the game, a major alliance forms among top guilds. Tianqing leads, controlling central zones. Reverse Light remains independent, operating in peripherals. A resource war erupts over a high-yield mine in Zone 9. Multiple guilds converge. Lin Gui deploys a detachment. Tactics involve underground tunnels for surprise assaults. The mine is secured after a 4-hour engagement. Shares are negotiated with allies. Guild economy stabilizes. Market traders manage auctions, generating currency. Lin Gui plans for the 2-year climax, the core hub assault. Intelligence gathering uses scout networks. Data on Tianqing's headquarters. Fortified city with layered defenses, Legion support. Reverse Light assembles an elite squad. 20 members, including veterans. Approach utilizes stealth routes through neutral territories. Infiltration begins at dusk. Disguises and illusion spells mask presence. Initial breaches succeed. Squad reaches inner walls. Alarms trigger, defenders mobilize. Combat ensues in corridors. Lin Gui leads vanguard, employing Blade Master techniques. Support from system legions complicates dynamics, as in previous timelines. The squad targets command centers. Sabotage disrupts communications. Retreat is ordered after objective partial completion. Data stolen includes strategic maps. Escape involves diversionary explosions. Casualties 5. Gains intelligence value high. Analysis reveals Tianqing vulnerabilities, over-reliance on central command. Reverse Light shares select data with rival alliances, fostering discord. Tianqing faces internal rebellions. Splinter groups form. The guild capitalizes, annexing vacated territories. 3 years mark the epic chain culmination in Qinglan Town. Underground quests fully unlock. A world boss awakens. Ancient Guardian, level 80 Colossus. Reverse Light organizes a raid. Preparations, buff potions, gear optimizations. The battle phases, initial ranged harassment, melee engagement, mechanic disruptions. Completion yields legendary relic, Orb of Eternity, granting guild-wide resurrection, cooldown reduction. Server rankings place Reverse Light in top 20. Lin Gui reflects on trajectory divergence, independence maintained, unlike prior service. Guild expands to 200 members. Divisions form. Combat, crafting, exploration. A personal arc for Han King resolves. Quest tied to veteran backstory heals in-game injury, restoring full capabilities. Nightwalker advances to Master Mage, unlocking forbidden spells. Cross-server events introduce. Reverse Light participates in tournaments. Victories accumulate prestige. 4 years in, a new continent unlocks. Expedition fleets deploy. Colonization efforts establish permanent bases. Conflicts with indigenous NPC empires arise. Diplomacy secures treaties. Resource influx accelerates growth. Lin Guye compiles a comprehensive guide for internal use, detailing strategies. The guild hosts training academies for novices. Tian King's decline accelerates. Leadership scandals surface. Reverse Light avoids direct involvement, monitoring from afar. A final confrontation looms in the World War finale. All zones converge on the central battlefield. Reverse Light positions as a neutral force, striking opportunistically. The battle spans weeks. Alliances shift. Lin Guyi commands from a mobile headquarters. Tactics emphasize adaptability. Outcome: major factions weakened. Reverse Light emerges with significant holdings. Post-war, the guild focuses on reconstruction. Lin Guya establishes long-term protocols for sustainability. The narrative progresses with ongoing developments in realms, emphasizing methodical progression and strategic autonomy.